Welcome back to another video of Book 13. My name is Sreyas. In the last video, we reviewed the second book in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So today, we are reviewing the third book, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Just like the last two books, Rowling has left a significant chunk of the first and even the second chapter for a quick recap. But she does not leave space for what happened in the last books, which in my opinion is a good thing, which helps Prisoner of Azkaban to be the only standalone book in the Harry Potter series, the only book which can be a standalone book in the Harry Potter series and still have no problem communicating its content to the readers. I also think that this book can be credited as the book where J.K. Rowling as an author really developed her content and writing skills. So the first and obvious proof is that this book is way longer. My copy of The Philosopher's Stone has 323 pages, Chamber of Secrets has 360, but this one has 461 pages. The next thing we get to see that there is the richness in detail of this book. The Prisoner of Azkaban is more descriptive in nature than narrative. Also, the chapters became longer in this one and the number of chapters became lesser compared to the Chamber of Secrets. But somehow Rowling manages all of this without making us think that the book is too stretched. And this is why The Prisoner of Azkaban might be one of the best books ever written. The Prisoner of Azkaban cannot truly be credited from the shift from a children's story to an adult fantasy, but this is definitely a transitional story. This can both be paid off as a children's adventure and an emotional thriller as we and Harry learn more about his parents and their deaths. Actually, this book begins the theme of bittersweet endings in the Harry Potter series. And speaking of themes, the main theme of this book is actually trust with a dabbling of friendship. And this theme is further, explored in the final 4 chapters of the books. And the bittersweet endings are, probably the thing that holds Harry Potter series together. The Prisoner of Azkaban also opens up a new kind of magical world inside a magical world. The central element in this, however, is Hogsmeade Visiting Village, which Harry and his fellow third years get to visit. Hogsmeade, according to Pottermore, Hogsmeade is the only village in Britain which only wizards have inhabited. This also opened up a lot of magical artifacts like the Marauder's Map, wizard candies, wizard drinks, etc., which still fuels the merchandise sale even today. So I love the fact that this book has no subplots either, and it lets us focus on the main story instead. And some books and movies have ruined their entire storylines because there are several subplots scattering around and not letting the audience focus on the main story. A perfect example of this would be Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm not saying that movie is complete waste, but it could have been improved so much better if they had focused on the main story, and Prisoner of Azkaban does that perfectly. Another thing I like about this book is how there's a differentiation between some chapters. It's almost like how some chapters are like labeled important. For example, the chapters The Night Bus and The Leaky Cauldron are built up to the chapter The Dementor. Gryffindor vs Ravenclaw Snape's Grudge are a huge build up to the chapter called Quidditch Final, and this build up exactly might be one of my favorite chapters, a chapter trio exactly, trilogy to be exact, would be my favorite build up ever in the Harry Potter series, and Prisoner of Azkaban is a total masterpiece and does that perfectly. This shows us how Rowling has evolved, and Rowling not only wants herself to evolve, and the audiences which were younger when she released Prisoner of Azkaban and the Chamber of Secrets have grown 3 or 4 years now, and she wants the maturing audience to feel the same as her. So I guess that's an absolute win for The Prisoner of Azkaban as a book. Also, we told that the Philosopher's Stone belonged to the House Gryffindor and Chamber of Secrets belonged to the House Slytherin. I think this book belongs again to Gryffindor. I'm not telling why because that'd be a huge spoiler and I don't want to spoil anything. All in all, I think the shift from the Chamber of Secrets to the Prisoner of Azkaban might be one of the darkest and best shifts in the entire series. It's also the only one without main antagonist Voldemort, but it still manages to tell a great story. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, share, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next video with Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.